see it played, Death Ride Kursk, Leibstandarte. We're going to take a look at some assault combat now. Alright, so this is a redo video, so try to remember everything. First of all, okay, in the last video I'm almost positive I forgot to use this one platoon here in Overwatch, which was the whole point of putting them in Overwatch. I don't think they fired at the Soviet opportunity fire. So I went ahead and I executed that attack, but they rolled a 1, so it wouldn't have done anything. But got to remember, and it is really hard to remember all the details, which is one of the reasons why this is a redo video. Got to remember that. Okay, and then I brought out from the, here it is, from the counter mix, I did pull out the 32nd Tank Brigade headquarters there. I didn't have out before, and then the assault here. So we're going to execute the assault even though units on both sides are suppressed. So after the German player declares this assault, these two stacks are assaulting that suppressed tank company there. After that's declared, the Soviets use reserve status, or whatever you want to call it, to move into the defender's hex there to reinforce the defender in the assault there. All they did was go up 1 contour level, that's it, so it's not an issue there. So now we'll do the execute this assault. And there are various things to remember as we go through this assault, but first we'll set up our forces here. We have a full strength alpha, well, full strength tank company there, another full strength tank company, but some weaker model or version. Another company here, suppressed to level 1. It is a mechanized unit, so that means each suppression level is going to reduce. Wow, that was the mistake I made before. It is true that the firepower is reduced by 10%, but they're the defender, so we're going to add. We are going to add 1 to the defense. So the defense of the unit here is going to be 19, not 18. Now over here is different. These are all infantry type units, soft units. So they are reduced 20. Their firepower is reduced 20% per suppression level. So all of their firepower, they have 80% remaining. Is how I look at it. And here, these are full strength, and then we have here. Okay, yeah. So 60% strength remaining for this platoon. All right, so we're going to add up the firepower and compare it to the defensive strength here. Now of note here, this is Charlie Company right here. That's Delta Company, but this is Charlie Company. Charlie Company's support platoon or heavy weapons platoon is back here. This platoon can support this assault because Charlie Company is involved. And what's unique about the heavy weapons unit, I don't think I've shown them in action very much at all, but that Charlie Company heavy weapons platoon can contribute to or support any and all assaults involving its formations unit. So these Charlie Company platoons. All right. Now in this case, its primary weapon factor of 2 out to a range of 15 is actually going to be halved against medium targets. All right, so we'll figure out the ratio here, and I'll probably come back and talk about the die roll modifiers. Alright, so the final odds are 1, or 1.09. So that'll be executed on the 1 column. Now, die roll modifiers for assault. I think this is what we're looking at. They do get enfilade because their Germans are assaulting from 2 hexes. So they get +1 for that additional hex side. So +1. I guess I'll keep a running tally so I don't have to. Alright, target is suppressed. There is a level 1 suppression there, so it's +1. The assaulter, the Germans are elite, so that's +2. Target is below assaulter, +1, because the Germans are higher, assaulting over that contour line. Assaulter is suppressed, so minus, I think it's just the worst. So it's -3. I mean 2. Leaving 3. Target is elite, target town, dug in, fortified, intercepted communications, assaulting at night. Okay, we do have, this is for the assault initiator, or the Germans in this case. They do have unit integrity, basically, at least 2. Well, they have 2 companies there, so I think it's just, again, I think it's just +1. I don't think any of these other apply. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry, artillery does. This is one to remember. I do believe that the artillery involved +1 applies for the support platoon there, because this is an artillery type. This is an artillery type. There it is. It's an artillery type support heavy weapons platoon. So I think you do get the artillery involved. Yikes. All right, but the defenders have unit integrity as well, and none of the rest applies. So -1. Yep. So it is a net +4. That's what I thought it was. All right. So that's how you do the DRMs for assault. So now we will resolve it. And by the way, this is how I'm resolving it. So the Germans, oh, they roll a very average 5. +4 is 9. So it's on the 1 column. So what for the basic, I can't say basic game, not using the optional rule. Okay, I'll say not using the optional rule. There's a defender results table and an attacker results table, and you're taking the same column. So for the defender, it's 9 on one is an S. So the defender takes 2 extra suppression levels. 1, 9, S. So grab a suppression 2 for the Soviets, and then same column down here to the attacker results table, down to 9, same result is an S. Okay. Okay, so it's the same. So it is the same. They both take 2 suppression levels. The attacker it's 1 stack. So I'll add this. I will add the 2 to this stack. All right. So when I put them back, it looks like this. We will do suppression recovery shortly, but just if there were a lot more assaults to go through, you would put it all back like this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, because this one company already had the suppression level 1, so that one will be at 3. The other one's at 2. So go like that for now. And that is assault. Okay, we will do unit suppression recovery phase. It's the German operations phase. So first, the Germans reduce any green suppression. Do they have any green? Yep, they do. Oh. Oh. Yeah, they would recover this one green. They're adjacent to the enemy. So they recover one, and they would recover that. Okay. That's all the... Then both sides flip red to green. Like that. Like that. Both sides flip red to green. Both sides flip red to green. Then multiple greens are consolidated. So the 1 and the 2 are consolidated to a green 3. Oh, there's another one under there. This one does not go away because it's not the Soviet turn. Okay. Oh, that's what was different. That one's 3. And the ones below are 2. That's just what I was... Okay. Just what I was talking about. Okay. I think I did that right. But, in any case, those are the steps. You get used to it. Do it a few times. It actually does feel right when you get used to it.